Today, we're diving into a topic that, if you haven't mastered yet, you're probably making mistakes that are costing you big time in the world of relationships. Have you ever wondered why some men seem to attract women with ease, while others struggle to get even a sliver of attention? The answer lies in the triggers of sexual attraction. No, these aren't cheap tricks or superficial strategies, but behaviors and attitudes that deeply and authentically spark desire in a woman. So get ready, because if you're willing to listen and apply what I'm about to say, I guarantee you'll see significant changes in how women perceive you. And as always, if you like what you're hearing, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and leave your comments below. Let's get started. 1. The importance of confidence. How self-assurance is an aphrodisiac. First, let's talk about confidence. There's nothing more attractive to a woman than a man who is secure in himself. We're not talking about arrogance or thinking you're better than everyone else. True confidence is being aware of your abilities, knowing your limits, and being comfortable with both. It's the calm you project when you know who you are and don't need anyone else's approval to feel good about yourself. Guys, a woman can instantly tell if a man is genuinely confident or just faking it. Confidence is conveyed in how you walk, how you talk, and even how you sit. If you're confident, she'll feel it and naturally be drawn to you. Confidence is a powerful aphrodisiac because it signals that you can handle any situation, and that's something all women look for. 2. Powerful eye contact. Why your eyes might be your best weapon. Next, let's address something that's often underestimated: eye contact. Guys, the eyes are a direct window to the soul, and there's no better way to establish a quick and deep connection than through sustained eye contact. When you look her in the eyes, you're telling her without words that you're interested, you're present, and you're not afraid to show it. But it's not about staring at her like a creep. It's about maintaining a gaze that's firm, secure, and, above all, genuine. Well-handled eye contact can be the spark that ignites everything else. And trust me, when a woman feels that you're looking at her with genuine interest, without looking away, she feels valued and special, which significantly increases her attraction to you. 3. The value of emotional intelligence. How understanding her emotions arouses desire. Now, let's talk about emotional intelligence. This is one of those topics that many men overlook, but it's absolutely crucial if you want to attract a woman in a meaningful way. Emotional intelligence is the ability to understand and manage not just your own emotions, but also those of others. Can you read the emotional signals she gives you? Do you know when she needs space and when she's looking for your support? Being able to tune into her emotions and respond appropriately is something that awakens deep desire. Because when a woman feels she can trust you emotionally, that you not only understand her but also support her, she opens up to you in a way that few men experience. Emotional intelligence allows you to connect on a level that goes far beyond the physical, and that's the foundation of real, lasting attraction. For a well-cared appearance, why effort in your looks matters. Let's move on to something more superficial but no less important: your appearance. Guys, first impressions count, and while physical attraction isn't everything, it definitely plays a crucial role. You don't have to be a runway model, but you do need to show that you take care of yourself. Good hygiene, well-fitting clothes, a flattering haircut. These details matter. Why? Because your external appearance reflects how much you value yourself. If you don't care about yourself, how can you expect anyone else to? Women notice when a man puts effort into his appearance because it indicates that he's someone who takes himself seriously, respects himself, and probably has his life in order. And yes, that's something they find incredibly attractive. 5. Dominant body language. Nonverbal cues that increase attraction. Now, let's dive into something that many of you might not be maximizing: dominant body language. No, I'm not talking about being aggressive or intimidating. Dominant body language is simply the kind that projects confidence and control without needing to say a word. It's how you sit, how you take up space, how you move your hands while talking. All of this sends signals that you're a man who knows what he wants and isn't afraid to go after it. Women pick up on these signals immediately. If you can control your body language and make it work in your favor, you'll be sending a powerful message of attraction and confidence that they won't be able to ignore. 6. Engaging conversation. how to speak in a way that captures her interest. And we can't forget the conversation. You can have the best looks and confidence in the world, but if you don't know how to maintain an interesting conversation, everything else fades away. Women are attracted to men who can keep a stimulating conversation going, who can make them laugh, think, and feel heard all at the same time. It's not about talking just to talk, but about connecting. Ask her questions, actively listen to her answers, and share your own experiences in a way that's authentic and genuine. If you can make a conversation with her something she looks forward to, you're halfway to winning her heart. Conversation is where you can really show your intelligence, your sense of humor, and your empathy, and all these are key ingredients in sexual attraction. 7. Sense of humor. How making her laugh can lead to something more. A sense of humor is another powerful tool you can't underestimate. Making her laugh not only lightens the mood, but also creates an instant emotional connection. Humor is a way to show intelligence, creativity, and empathy. But not just any humor will do. It has to be natural, not forced. Learn to read her type of humor and adapt to it. When you share a laugh, you're creating a special moment that both of you will remember. And those moments are the foundation upon which deeper relationships are built. Plus, humor relaxes barriers and allows her to feel more comfortable and open to the possibility of something more. 8. The chemistry of patience. Knowing when to move forward and when to wait. Patience is a virtue, especially when it comes to sexual attraction. Not every moment is right to move forward, and knowing when to wait is just as important as knowing when to act. Women notice when a man is patient, when he's not in a rush to take things to the next level. This kind of behavior shows that you're confident in yourself and don't need to rush things to validate your masculinity. Patience creates anticipation, and that anticipation can be one of the most powerful aphrodisiacs. When she feels that you're not pressuring her but are willing to let things flow naturally, she feels more comfortable, which, paradoxically, can make things speed up on their own. 9. The male voice. How tone and pace can ignite attraction. Don't underestimate the power of your voice. The tone, pace, and depth of your speech can have a surprisingly strong effect on how a woman perceives you. A confident, firm but calm voice can convey confidence, while a softer, slower tone can be incredibly seductive at the right moment. It's not just about what you say, but how you say it. Learn to modulate your voice to adapt it to different situations. A low, calm tone can be perfect for an intimate conversation, while a more energetic tone can show enthusiasm and passion. Your voice is a tool that, if used correctly, can make a woman feel a deeper connection with you. 10. Being unpredictable. Keeping mystery and excitement in every encounter. Finally, don't forget the power of being unpredictable. Not in the sense of being inconsistent or unreliable, but in the sense of keeping things interesting and full of surprises. Routine can kill attraction, but if you can keep her on her toes, surprise her now and then, you'll keep that spark alive. This can be as simple as suggesting an unexpected outing, changing plans at the last minute to do something more exciting, or just giving her a compliment when she least expects it. Unpredictability, when handled well, adds a touch of mystery and excitement that is key to maintaining long-term interest and attraction. And there you have it, guys. These are the major triggers of sexual attraction in women. It's not just about the physical, nor is it about using superficial techniques to grab her attention. It's a combination of behaviors, attitudes, and skills that, when combined, can make a huge difference in how women perceive you. Remember, it all starts with confidence in yourself, but it also includes knowing how to connect emotionally, how to manage your body language, how to talk in a way that captures her interest, and how to keep the excitement alive. If you can master these aspects, you'll be well on your way to becoming the kind of man women find irresistibly attractive. Key factors that ignite desire in women. Today, we're going to dive into a topic that I'm sure will grab your attention. The key factors that truly ignite desire in women. Let's be honest, it's not just about having good looks or saying the right things at the right time. There's much more behind what attracts and turns women on, and it's time for you to discover it. Have you ever wondered why some women seem irresistibly drawn to certain men, while others remain in the shadows? This video is for you. We're going to break down these factors one by one so you can understand what really works. And as always, if you like what you're hearing, Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment with your thoughts. Let's get started. 1. The right fragrance. How to choose a scent that drives her wild. Let's start with something that's often underestimated: the power of scent. Guys, the sense of smell is directly connected to emotions and memory, and the fragrance you wear can have a huge impact on how a woman perceives you. It's not just about smelling good, but about choosing a fragrance that resonates with her subconscious and awakens something deeper. Woody, citrus, or spicy notes are often safe bets that convey masculinity and confidence. But the most important thing is to find a scent that represents you and makes you feel comfortable. A good fragrance can be a powerful trigger of desire, so don't underestimate it. 2 light but meaningful touches. The power of touch in the right place. The next key factor is touch. But be careful, we're not talking about inappropriate or invasive groping, but about light, subtle, yet meaningful touches. There are certain places on a woman's body that, when touched with just the right amount of pressure and at the right moment, can make her skin tingle and awaken her desire. Areas like the nape of the neck, the inside of the wrist, or the waist are incredibly sensitive to touch. The secret here is to be subtle, not forceful. A brief but well-placed touch can work wonders and leave her wanting more. Learning to read her signals and respond with touches that make her feel comfortable and excited is a skill every man should master. 3. Leadership attitude. Why taking charge increases your attractiveness. Now, let's talk about leadership attitude. Women are naturally attracted to men who show confidence and leadership ability. It's not about being controlling or authoritarian, but about being someone who knows how to make decisions and isn't afraid to take responsibility. Whether you're choosing a restaurant for a date or handling a complicated situation, showing that you can lead with confidence is incredibly attractive. A leadership attitude shows that you're a man in control of your life, and that's something women love. When you make decisions, whether big or small, you demonstrate that you're someone who can be trusted, and that sparks deep desire. 4. Respecting her opinions. The importance of equality in attraction. But being a leader doesn't mean ignoring her opinions. In fact, one of the most important factors that ignite desire in a woman is feeling that her voice is heard and valued. Respecting her opinions, even when you don't agree with them, is essential. Women seek equality in a relationship, and when they feel that their thoughts and feelings are taken into account, they feel more connected and attracted. This not only strengthens the emotional connection but also increases physical attraction. Showing respect for her intelligence and ideas isn't just the right thing to do, it's also incredibly sexy. 5. Listening skills. How truly hearing her can work wonders. Here's where many men fall short: the ability to listen. And I don't mean nodding your head while she talks. I'm talking about really listening, paying attention, remembering what she says, and showing that you care. The ability to listen is one of the most underestimated yet most powerful skills when it comes to attracting a woman. When she feels that you truly listen to her, that you care about her thoughts, her concerns, her dreams, she opens up to you in a way that goes far beyond the physical. The attraction that arises when a woman feels understood and valued is something that can't be forced or faked. It's real and deep. 6. Physical security. How to offer protection without being possessive. Physical security is another key factor. Women are attracted to a man who can offer protection, who can make them feel safe in his presence. But there's a fine line between being protective and being possessive. The protection they seek isn't from a man who tries to control them or restrict their freedom, but from someone who's there to support and care for them when needed. Being the kind of man who can offer security without smothering her independence is crucial for sparking desire. When a woman feels safe with you, she feels free to express her desire without fear or hesitation. 7. Shared experiences. Why joint adventures strengthen the connection. Now let's talk about a factor that's often overlooked: shared experiences. Joint adventures, whether big or small, create shared memories that strengthen the connection between you. This can be anything from traveling together to trying something new for the first time. The important thing is that these experiences allow you to connect on a deeper level. When you share a meaningful experience with a woman, you're creating an emotional bond that goes beyond superficial attraction. And that bond is what truly ignites and sustains desire in a relationship. 8 clear life projects. How a defined vision of the future can attract her. Now, let's talk about life projects. A man who has a clear vision of his future, who knows what he wants and has a plan to achieve it, is incredibly attractive. Women are drawn to men who have goals, ambitions, and are working to achieve them. This not only shows that you're someone with direction and purpose, but also suggests that you have the ability to build a stable and exciting future. Sharing your life projects with her, inviting her to be part of them, and showing that you have a defined vision is a great trigger of attraction. This not only makes her feel secure, but also excites her with the idea of being alongside someone who knows where they're going. 9. Keeping composure. How to react to difficult situations without losing calm. In life, there are always difficult situations that test our character. How you react to these moments says a lot about you, and believe me, women notice. Keeping your composure, not losing your cool, and facing problems with serenity and resolution is a sign of strength that sparks a lot of desire. Women are attracted to men who don't crumble under adversity, who can handle pressure without losing control. This not only gives them a sense of security, but also shows that you're a man they can trust. So the next time you face a difficult situation, remember, how you react could be the key to increasing the attraction she feels for you. 10. Well-handled vulnerability. Why showing your weaknesses can increase desire. Finally, let's talk about vulnerability. Although it's often seen as a weakness, well-handled vulnerability can be one of the most attractive things in a man. Showing your weaknesses, being honest about your fears and insecurities, doesn't make you less of a man. On the contrary, it makes you more human. Women value authenticity and honesty, and when you can open up and share your deepest feelings, you're building an emotional connection that goes beyond physical attraction. This doesn't mean you should be an open book from the start, but being able to show your vulnerability at the right moments can significantly increase the desire she feels for you. And there you have it, guys. These are the key factors that truly ignite desire in women. It's not just about looks or saying the right things, it's about how you behave, how you make her feel, and how you connect with her on a deeper level. If you can master these factors, you'll be on the right path to becoming the kind of man women find irresistible. Now it's up to you to put these tips into practice and see how your interactions change. Subtle gestures that trigger sexual attraction in women. Today, we're going to talk about something many of you might be overlooking. The subtle gestures that can trigger powerful sexual attraction in women. Yes, you heard that right. It's not always about making big moves or saying the right things at the right time. Sometimes it's the small, almost imperceptible actions that can make all the difference and spark genuine interest. If you've ever wondered how those little details can be the real ignition behind a woman's desire, then this video is for you. Get ready, because we're going to break down each of these gestures so you can start using them effectively in your interactions. And of course, if you like what you're hearing, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment. Let's get started. 1. The power of the accidental touch. How a simple gesture can be a trigger. Let's start with something that might seem insignificant but has a huge impact. The accidental touch. Guys, a light, almost imperceptible touch at the right moment can make a woman feel an immediate spark. I'm not talking about inappropriate contact, but those moments when a touch seems natural yet is intentional. For example, when you brush her arm while handing her something, or when your hand lightly touches her back as you walk together. These small touches, when done with finesse and in the right context, can be incredibly exciting. The key here is subtlety, not making her uncomfortable, but letting her sense that there's something more behind that gesture. 2. Genuine smiles. Why showing joy attracts women. The next secret weapon you have at your disposal is your smile. But not just any smile, guys, it has to be a genuine one. Women are incredibly intuitive and can spot a fake smile from a mile away. A sincere smile not only brightens your face but also conveys warmth, confidence, and most importantly, joy. When you smile genuinely, you're showing her that you enjoy her company, that you're comfortable, and that you're someone she can feel good around. This is something that creates an instant connection and sparks the desire to be near you. A genuine smile is contagious and can completely change the dynamic of any interaction. 3. Being direct without being aggressive. How to express your intentions effectively. Sometimes, the best way to trigger attraction is by being direct. But here's where many go wrong. Being direct doesn't mean being aggressive. Women appreciate honesty and clarity, but they also want to feel like they're in control of the situation. Expressing your intentions directly, but with respect and without pressure, can be incredibly attractive. Don't be afraid to tell her what you feel or think, but do it in a way that gives her space to respond or react. Being direct, when done right, shows confidence and self-assuredness, two qualities that are highly attractive. Remember, the key is to be honest without being invasive. For unexpected romantic gestures, small actions that make a big impact. Here's where you can really stand out. Unexpected romantic gestures. I'm not talking about buying expensive gifts or planning grand surprises, though those can work too, but about those small gestures that show you're thinking of her. It can be as simple as sending her a message during the day just to say you thought of her, or leaving her a note with an unexpected compliment. These little details show that you care and that you're willing to make an extra effort to make her feel special. It's in these moments that the spark of desire often ignites because she realizes that you're different from the others, that you care about making her feel good. 5. The art of complimenting. How to praise in a way that sparks interest. The next subtle gesture that can make a big difference is the compliment. But not just any compliment. It has to be one that's genuine and goes beyond the superficial. Telling her she's beautiful is great, but a compliment about something more specific, like her intelligence, sense of humor, or outlook on life, will have a much bigger impact. Compliments that show you're really noticing and valuing her for who she is, not just how she looks, are the ones that truly spark interest. The art of complimenting is knowing what to say and when to say it, without seeming forced or desperate. A well-placed compliment can completely change how a woman perceives you. 6. Understanding her body language. Reading her signals and acting accordingly. One of the most important gestures you can master is the ability to read and understand her body language. Women communicate a lot through their gestures, looks, and posture, and if you can interpret those signals, you'll be a step ahead. If you notice she leans towards you when you talk, plays with her hair, or holds eye contact for a second longer than usual, these are signs she's feeling attracted. Acting accordingly, responding to those signals subtly but decisively, can make the attraction grow even more. Learning to read her body language and adjusting yours to reflect it is a crucial skill in any interaction. 7. How to show admiration without seeming needy. The perfect balance. Here's where many men fail, showing admiration without seeming needy. Yes, it's important to let her know you admire and like her, but there's a very fine line between showing interest and appearing desperate. The key is to show her that you value her, but also that you have a full and satisfying life outside of her. You don't need to be on top of her constantly to show your admiration. A sincere compliment here and there, a gesture of affection at the right moment, that's all you need to let her know you care without feeling like you're relying on her attention. Balance is what will make her want to know more about you. 8. Intimate conversation spaces. Why talking in quiet places intensifies attraction. The setting is crucial when it comes to creating attraction. Talking in a quiet, intimate space where you can focus on each other without distractions can work wonders. When you're in a place where you can speak softly, where physical proximity feels natural, the connection that's created is much stronger. These spaces allow the conversation to flow more personally, more deeply, and that's what really intensifies attraction. You don't need a fancy place. Sometimes, a simple walk in a quiet park or sitting in a cozy cafe is all you need to create that atmosphere of intimacy. 9. Handling personal space. Knowing when to move closer and when to step back. Personal space is something we all value, and knowing how to handle it is key to sparking attraction. If you move too close too quickly, you can make her feel uncomfortable. If you stay too distant, you can seem disinterested. The key is to read the signals and adjust your proximity accordingly. If you notice she leans towards you, feels comfortable when you're close, it's a good sign to reduce the distance. But if you notice she steps back or seems tense, it's better to step back and wait. Handling personal space is a subtle dance that, when done right, can create almost palpable attraction. 10. The importance of pauses in conversation. How to create tension and anticipation. Last but not least, let's talk about pauses in conversation. Guys, don't underestimate the power of silence. Sometimes, a small pause at the right moment can create more tension and anticipation than any words. Pauses allow what you've said or done to settle in her mind, giving her time to process it and for the desire to grow. Don't feel like you have to fill every moment with words. Sometimes, silence is what really intensifies the connection. Learn to enjoy those small moments of pause, because it's often in them that the magic happens. So there you have it, guys. These are the subtle gestures that can trigger powerful sexual attraction in women. It's not about making big moves or being the center of attention all the time. Sometimes it's the small things, the details that others overlook, that really make the difference. If you can master these gestures, you'll be in a much stronger position to create meaningful connections and spark desire in the women around you. Now it's your turn to put these tips into practice and see how your interactions change.